Hey everyone, Coach Mo Fall here. How are you today? It is a magnificent motivational Monday with Mo. For today, we are talking about the number one trait that women are proud of and happy to have that causes the biggest problems in probably life, but definitely in career. This issue is a value that women embrace, usually much more than we should. And I'm going to go into today what the issue is, why we as women embrace this, how it affects you and your career in life, and what to do about it. I'm career coach Mo Fall. I've been helping up-level professional women just like you. Over the last 8 years, we have helped over 2,000 women up-level their souls, up-level their careers, land the dream jobs that have been eluding them for decades. Most of our clients say, Mo, where were you 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago? And I say, I was working on my own career. 8 years ago, I started the Kick-Ass Career Workshop, and we've been helping women bring their souls back to life and land their dream job with a unique special formula that I created when I up-leveled my career. I hit every roadblock, every stumbling block, every challenge that professional women hit in my career, from sexual harassment to being mansplained, to being pushed aside, marginalized, not thought that I could handle the next promotion. It was given to a guy who was less of a hard worker, knew less, had less credentials, and I've been through it all. I learned the hard way, the long way, how to solve these problems. And now I'm bringing to you a special, unique formula. If you would like to learn about what we do and you want us to help diagnose your career, we do that on a complimentary career clarity call, mofall.com/live clarity. We'll get you a booking with one of my awesome career breakthrough strategists. Those coaches are super, super talented at getting to the root of what's really going on for you and realizing whether we can help you or not. You know, we can't help every professional woman with what's going on. And as a matter of fact, some women aren't ready to face the music to know and learn that the things that have to be changed are the things that aren't related to you as a professional. They're not related to your education. They're not related to your experience. They're not related to your expertise at all. As a matter of fact, you probably have an overabundance of education, expertise, and experience, and it's not getting you the career play, the career move, the up leveling, the increased salary, the recognition, and the appreciation that you want. All the women we work with are underappreciated, underpaid, underemployed, and it's through no fault of your own. The topic I'm covering today is one of the number one reasons why women hold themselves back, because it's something we were taught to value as young girls and young women. As a matter of fact, it's the same thing that keeps women in relationships that don't work as well. And I'm talking about the combination of loyalty and a lower self-worth. If you remember your upbringing, I remember mine, I struggled with feeling worthy, and I struggled with who to give my loyalties to. Because as young girls and as young women, we're taught that we're not enough. We're taught that we have to help others. And we are taught, and it's ingrained in us, to be loyal, to stick up for family and friends, even if they're wrong, even if they've wronged us. And what I see in the women who I have the opportunity and the privilege and the absolute honor to coach is that loyalty is something that women feel happy and proud about having. I'm loyal. I really know how to have loyalty. Now, in many cases in our careers, our loyalty to our team will stop us from advancing or moving on. because we feel that our team can't possibly do any better without us, that we're the only one who's going to be able to move them forward or advocate for them. Without us, our team is just for shit. Now, I say that sort of tongue in cheek because I know as a woman, I had the same problem. I almost didn't take the best career move of my life because my team took me through my breast cancer journey. My team was there for me when I was in the hospital. They came visiting, they sent gifts. I wanted to be loyal to them. But let's face it, even in that scenario, my team were simply business colleagues. And did I owe them passing up an opportunity for my career? Did I owe them passing up over $100,000 in extra pay, much less the advances and the stock options that I was going to get in that new job? If I would have overemphasized loyalty because I felt guilty or unworthy, that I needed to repay what my team did for me and with me, if I would have overdone loyalty in that situation, I would have sacrificed an incredible opportunity. I would have sacrificed hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years that I was in that magnificent new job. But it was tempting. It was tempting for me to lean into that loyalty, not only of the company that helped me go through the breast cancer, but the team. I loved my team. I really, really did. They were great at what they did. They took me not only through my breast cancer, but we grew the company together. We grew it. We helped aggregate new stuff. We enhanced departments. We made things better. We were in it to win it, and we did. And it was great. But I was passed over for promotions there. I didn't get the appreciation through advancements that I was expecting, that my team was expecting that I would get. And it made me lean toward other opportunities. And sure, when I was given the offer, I had to really weigh my loyalty versus my own self-responsibility and my own future. This core value that over 90% of our clients identify as one of their top core values is exactly the thing that gets in the way of women's advancement. Because as a woman, you're conditioned to be loyal. As a woman, you're conditioned to do more for those who are your team, for those who are loyal to you. And sometimes we get so murky with who's loyal to us and who do we owe loyalty to. You owe loyalty to the woman in the mirror. And all of the other loyalties out there are likely displaced. You've been fed a bill of goods through your shame and guilt of not being enough. You've been sold a bill of goods to be loyal to people who are treating you like crap, who are passing you over, who are underrepresenting you in meetings, who are underpaying you, and you're still loyal. It's frankly a sickness. It's a dis-ease around career, and it's probably affecting you personally as well. And again, it's not your fault. I'm not here to shame you further, but I want to put this problem up in the mirror with you and for you in a compassionate way to help show you what's really going on. I want you to sit right now with yourself, and I want you to write down what's the biggest problem that you have in your life right now, and how long has it been persisting? I don't care whether it's your weight, blood pressure, lack of sleep, a boss, a colleague, a team member, partner, a family member, whatever and whoever is your biggest problem. I want you to write that issue down, that person's name down, and I want you to sit with yourself right now, right this very minute. How long have you been in this situation? And ask yourself, why am I still here? Ask yourself that question. Who am I being loyal to in this situation? Now, stay with me here for a minute. I've just made you uncomfortable, probably. Probably we've just put the microscope on something that's been bothering you, perhaps not just for years, but for decades. And the real reason that you're staying put, the real reason why you're staying there is because your subconscious ideas of life and your conscious ideas of what you should be are in competition. Because subconsciously, you know you need to change that situation. But consciously and from an ego perspective, it's a mismatch with who you're supposed to be, what you were told and taught to be. When that mismatch happens and there's a conflict between the inner you of what you desire, your soul's truth, and something you've been taught or told, you will stay truthful to what you've been taught or told until the truth rises up at a higher level of truth. Because we keep pushing that truth down. Oh, he'll just get better. Oh, at least I'm making a good salary. Oh, well, at least I know the people here. Well, I have a 401k. Well, I made 3% more last year. All of these things may be true, but what you're missing out on is the truth that there's a 10 or 20% raise in a new job, that there's better benefits somewhere else, that there's a better boss somewhere else, that there's a better opportunity, there's a higher level job. You've been flatlined or perhaps not getting the level that you deserve because you've been allowing them to take advantage, because you've been over loyal to the wrong people and the wrong things. Perhaps it's gotten so bad now that you're beginning to feel bad about yourself. Maybe you've lost your job recently and you're thinking, oh, I'll just get a new job. If you have that inner loyalty, if you have that shame or guilt about not being enough, chances are there's an inner conflict that you have that's not going to get resolved unless you go into it, unless you absolutely address this over loyalty issue, which, like I said, 90% of the women who we've coached over the past 8 years, so 90% of 2,000 women we have coached have had this problem. They've stayed in jobs way too long. They've stayed with toxic bosses way too long because they think they're the problem. They think if they just work harder, if they're just better, if they just say the right things. No, that's over loyalty. It's a displaced issue. Please be loyal to yourself first. Please understand and appreciate that if something's not working for you and you've done a few things to try to rectify it and it's still not working, it's them, not you. But you're likely having to rebuild some inner beliefs in here, so that you can have a belief system that is consistent and coherent at the soul level with the actions that you must take. There's nothing more powerful than aligned action, and there's nothing more stuck than misaligned. Because when you're misaligned, you'll stay stuck because you can't figure out which one is true and which one is the one that you're being told or trained to. They've taught you to stay in place. They've taught you to fear your own value and worthiness. The organization that's taking advantage of your over loyalty is doing what they will do, but you've got to do for you. No one else is going to be loyal to you and your career other than you. Not your partner, not your best friend, not an ex-boss. Every human being on this planet, by how we're wired, is looking out for number one. And you've got to realize that your looking out for your number one has got to be the highest loyalty. That's the only way to fix this, that you shift your loyalty from them to you. Use that loyalty training and teaching that you've gotten since you were a little itty bitty girl to take care of others, to make sure they all have what they need, to make sure you're good enough to earn what you get. All of that is over loyalty expressed to a dysfunctional level. And in order for you to move forward and have the life that you want, you've got to clear that out and replace it with feelings of beliefs in yourself. Replace it with feelings of worthiness. Replace it with feelings that you're enough and that you've got enough in order to take it to the next level. This is exactly what we do in our 12-week workshop. We help women feel awesome at the soul level. We help women get aligned with their achievements that they've had in their career. And we help them totally get aligned with not only who they are at a deep level, but what they have done in the world. And when we align the soul and the achievements, the soul and the education, expertise, and experience, now we have a woman who is ready for more. Now we have a woman who sees her worth, sees her value. Now you can go to those next level jobs. Now you can ask for a raise or promotion. But without getting aligned in that way, your loyalty is going to take you out because you're loyal to the wrong things because of how you were trained and taught as a young woman, as a girl, and as an adult. You've been playing to that. Again, not your fault. It's the way women have been brought up for centuries. And it's time to cut that out. When you're taking care of yourself, when you have the best job, the best pay, and the best feelings about who you are, then you can take care of your family and others. But without that, you're struggling to matter. You're struggling to keep it going. Please investigate this on the inside level. And if you'd like help taking a look at this, that's what our career breakthrough strategists are for you on that complimentary career clarity call. We've had so many women who've been on the verge of just breaking down, quitting, throwing it all in. What you need to do is build yourself up from the inside and not be over loyal to the outside. You have to build your own self up on the inside. That soul of yours needs to match up with the power of what you bring to the table with education, expertise, and experience. I hope you're receiving this message. I hope you did the little mini homework assignment I just gave you. I hope to see you on a complimentary career clarity call. And I really, really am rooting for you to make a powerful decision to get the expertise, the proven formula that we have to help you align with your soul and your achievements so that you can move forward and have the career of your dreams. But first, you have to be the version of you that breaks through the bullshit of misplaced loyalty, that breaks through the wrong direction of loyalty. You're worth more than that. You're worth being loyal to the woman in the mirror. And you can look at her today and say, I'm going to do something about you, honey. I'm going to do something about this problem. I am not going to spend one more day looking at you in the mirror and thinking, how did you only get this far? So the next time you look at yourself in the mirror, maybe it's tonight, brushing your teeth, getting ready for bed. Maybe it's tomorrow morning, getting ready for work, starting your day. If you look at that woman and say, I am pledging my loyalty to you, and everyone else has to fall in line. If you can say that to yourself, book a complimentary career clarity call and let's get to work. Let's get to the truth. Let's diagnose this problem. And if we can help you rise up and put yourself back into alignment, if this is something that we can do with you, we are all in on the commitment level to help you reframe, retool, and re-engineer your soul and your achievements so that you can take yourself to the next level. Your future self wants it. It's better for your family. It's better for all of you. And, you know, I'm thinking, talking about this topic right now, I'm thinking of hundreds of clients who we have helped reclaim their best self, women who we've steered away from jobs that weren't right for them, but they were tempted, women who have quit their jobs or needed to go on medical leave because they were so anxious and stressed out that they couldn't really even function in life, women who were also dealing with a divorce or some other disruption in their families. and their careers were on the brink of failing, or perhaps they already did. Or how about the dozens of women right now who are not working, who we're helping get them back into the workplace at that next highest level without feeling broken or defeated? These stories can be your story as well. The Nadias, the Angelas, the Rebeccas, the Marias. I could go on and on. Tanisha, who I just saw a wonderful thing that she posted over the weekend of a project that she did. Every woman we've worked with, we've helped her soul come alive in a new way. We've helped her reclaim who she is as a human, and we've helped her attach the achievements of her career in such a unique way that she's able to articulate her value, break from being over loyal to a company or a boss or a team, and become herself. And, just speaking of Tanisha, and I'll just mention her because we had a great interview together. She was staying in a boring dead end job for 8 years because she wasn't feeling worthy of anything more. She hadn't done some of the work that she knew she needed to do to position herself as a true UX professional. So she was sort of just sitting, hanging out. Her daughter had a bad accident, so she was also needing to be a mom. And she sort of put all that together. I don't need a great job right now. I'm just dealing with life. Having a great job allows you to deal with life better, allows you to have more financial freedom, and oftentimes more authority and autonomy in your role. So that if your family needs you, it's easier for you to bow out because you're not just the doer all the time. When you rise your career up level after level, you not only make more money and feel more awesome about yourself, but you also have leverage that helps you free yourself up in times of family need or personal need. When I needed help going through my breast cancer journey and needed to be out for 4 weeks, I had an entire team that I helped empower them for my absence. I wasn't the doer. I was at a higher level at that point in my career. At 46, I had worked my way up the ladder. I had worked my way up to a level where I had a team that I could rely on during rough times. I'd gotten myself to a sense of authority and expertise that the company took care of me while I was out. I was not a victim while I was in cancer treatment. And I don't want you to be a victim or a martyr any longer, any more days of your life. Stop being over loyal and focus on the woman in the mirror and what she needs. She needs your loyalty. Everyone else can get in line behind you. Make sure this week that you make a pledge and a commitment to yourself to be loyal to the woman in the mirror and to stop being over loyal to those organizations or people who don't deserve your loyalty. They come in second, third, fourth, fifth, and 10th, including your family. Because if you're not loyal to you, they're not getting you anyway, are they? No, they're getting a depleted, burnt out, irritable, and crispy, crunchy version of you. That's not the best you. When you're loyal to yourself, when your soul's filled up, when you're lined up with your professional achievements and you're in the best role for you and you feel awesome, then your family gets who you are. Then your family gets the best of you. Then you have time and presence for them. Think about that deeply, please. You deserve a life that feels good. And the people who you are loyal to now, who you are chances too loyal to, don't deserve that right now. Take care of the woman in the mirror first, and then everyone else will get what they need from you. But until you do that, you're giving and you're depleted. That over loyalty is sucking your soul dry. Take care of it today, will you? Take care and make a pledge and a commitment. Do the homework I mentioned earlier in this Facebook Live, or if you're watching or listening on my podcast. I want you to take care of yourself because women deserve to be happy and fulfilled. And the only way that you can do that is to start with loyalty to yourself. Don't overplay loyalty. Don't come from a place of unworthiness and I don't know and I'm not enough. Book your complimentary career clarity call with my expert team, mofall.com/live clarity, and we'll help you sort it out. We'll help you understand what's really going on. And if we can help you, we'll talk about that as well. This is Coach Mofall, mofall.com/live clarity. Let's get the most loyal version of you, loyal to you. This week, pledge for it. This week, be loyal to you. The woman in the mirror matters most and matters first. Coach Mofall, mofall.com/live clarity to book your complimentary clarity call and to move into the #1 loyal position. It's you. We'll see you next time. Coach Mofall.